Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel Mathematics with G Bajaj. Today we are going to do the chapter 1 real numbers from NCERT. Today we are going to start with exercise 1.2. Before I start with this exercise, let me tell you the main concept which is being used here, that is fundamental theorem of arithmetic. What this theorem says, it says that every composite number can be expressed as the product of its prime factors. This factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factors occurs or appears. For example, suppose the number is 60. How can I write down? I'll be taking its prime factors. 2 3s are 6, 5s are 10s are 60, 6 10s are 60. So here 2 square into 3 into 5, I can write it 3 into 2 square into 5 or 5 into 3 into 2 square. That doesn't make a difference at all, but here what matters is that the numbers should be prime. In exam also this definition can be asked. This is very much important theorem. This is very much important definition, so we have to learn this and we have to understand it. So this is exercise 1.2 chapter 1 real numbers for grade 10. Question number 1, express each number as a product of its prime factors. So this type of question we have already done in the previous classes. You just have to factorize it and then you have to write down in the form of prime factors. So let's factorize it. So this number has been factorized such as 2 into 2 into 5 into 7, or it can be written as 2 square into 5 into 7. As our fundamental theorem of arithmetic says, that every composite number can be expressed as a product of prime, and this factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factors occur. So this was the composite number which has been factorized as its prime factors. Now the question number 2, find the LCM and HCF of following pairs of integers and verify that LCM into HCF is equal to product of the two numbers. And here the pair is 26 and 91. So first of all we are going to find out the LCM, then HCF, and then we are going to put up the values here in this formula and we'll see whether they are equal or not. So first of all let's start with prime factorization. Similarly with 91, HCF, let me write down. 26 is 2 into 13 and 91 is 7 into 13. So whenever we have to find out highest common factor, we have to choose whichever is common in all. Here only two numbers are there, so we have to find out that number which is common in 2. So this is HCF, and also we have to find out LCM as well. So whatever the common number is, that we have to write once, and whatever the numbers left over, that too we have to mention. So we got 182 as LCM. Now we got HCF and LCF, so we have to fill it in the formula given, that is LCM into HCF. I'm just mentioning the formula again, product of two numbers. So LCM I got as 182, HCF we got as 13, and product of the number, that is two numbers were 26 and 91 and their product. So after multiplying 182 into 13, we got 2366, and here also 26 into 91 gives 2366. So you can see the values are same. So that means this formula is verified for two numbers, that the product of two numbers will be equal to LCM into HCF, but it is not verified for the three numbers. Here comes the third question now. Find LCM and HCF of the following integers by applying the prime factorization method. So again we are going to apply prime factorization here. 12. So we got these factors for 12, for 15 we got 3 and 5, and for 21 we got 3 and 7. 12, the factors of 12 are 2 into 2 into 3. For 15 we got 3 into 5, and then 21. For 21 we got 3 into 7. So I have to find out HCF, that is highest common factor. That means the number which is common in all the given numbers. So here 3 is common, so I'm writing 3 as HCF. Then we have LCM. For LCM, whatever the number is common in all, we have to mention that number. Now 5 is alone, 7 is alone, so that means whatever the numbers are left over, we have to mention all those numbers in LCM. Least common factors. So here we got 3 2s are 6, 6 7s are 42, and 10, 420. That means HCF is 3 and LCM is 420. That's it. This is question number 4, exercise 1.2. Given that HCF of 306 and 657 is 9, find the LCM of the same numbers. So in such question where one of HCF or LCM, HCF is given here and we have to find out LCM, or if LCM is given and we have to find out HCF, there is no need to do the prime factorization here. We will simply find it out using the formula LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. So LCM is not being given, so I am writing it as it is. HCF is given to be 9, product of the two numbers, that means 306 into 657. The numbers were given. Now LCM, let it be here only, this is getting multiplied over this side, this will be dividing on the other side. So let's solve it. So after multiplying these two numbers, we got 2 2 338. So this is how to calculate LCM. Similarly, out of these four, LCM, HCF and two numbers, any number can be missing and we have to find out by using the other three numbers, that means LCM, HCF and one of the number out of the product. So we can use this and we can find out the required thing. Next question is, Check whether 6 raised to power n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. For any number to get end with 0, it must have factors 2 and 5 compulsorily. Right? 2 into 5 becomes 10. Then any number can be multiplied to it. It will be ending with 0 only. So 6 raised to power n can be written as 2 into 3 raised to power n. Now there is no 5 with 2. That means it cannot end with 0. So we will simply mention as the factors of 6 raised to power n are other than 2 raised to power m into 5 raised to power n. Therefore, it cannot end with 0. That's it. Question number 6 now. Explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 and 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 are composite numbers. First of all, what are composite numbers? The numbers which have more than 2 factors are called composite numbers, whereas prime numbers are those numbers which have only 2 factors, the number itself and 1. So here we have to tell why these are composite numbers. So I am writing the number. First number is 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13. So here you can see 13 is common out of these two numbers. 13 is common out of this and this two numbers, right? What is left? 7 into 11 into 1 plus here 1 only, because we have taken out 13 here. So we are left with 13 into 77 plus 1, or may I write 13 into 78. Now you can break 78 or you can write into 1, your wish, because we have to show that there are more than 2 factors. So here also we can show 13 into 78 into 1. 1 is always present with every number. So that means these numbers are, this number is composite number because it represents more than 2 factors. You can break it. 78 can be further factorized, but we can leave up to here also because we have already shown the 3 factors here. So next number is 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. Exactly the same here. I can find out 5. 5 is taken out. So what is left? 7 into 6 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 and here plus 1. So after multiplying 7 by 6 by 4 by 3 by 2, we got 1008 plus 1. That means it becomes 5 into 1009. Here also I can break this number because I can see the factors inside it, but I am simply mentioning 1 because we just have to prove that it has more than 2 factors, and here we have made 3 factors. So both the numbers are composite. Both the numbers are composite because it has both have more than 2 factors. So here is next question number 7, exercise 1.2. There is a circular path around a sports field. Sonia takes 18 minutes to drive one round of the field while Ravi takes 12 minutes for the same. Suppose they both start at the same point and at the same time and go in the same direction. After how many minutes will they meet again at the starting point? So in such type of question where we have been given they have started at the same point, same time, go in the same direction, these are called simultaneous type of questions. In such question we just have to find out the LCM of the given numbers. So 18 minutes and 12 minutes, these two numbers are given. We have to find out the LCM to find how many minutes, after how many minutes will they meet again at the starting point. So they will meet at the starting point again is equal to LCM of 12 and 18. That's it. So we have to take the LCM of 12 and 18. Shit. 2 into 3 into 2 into 3, that becomes 36 minutes. That means after 36 minutes Ravi and Sonia will meet again. That's it.